Oh, they just made 3 of those. It's just 3 of the same person.
I guess I'm not offended now. I think it
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Hey,
It's a compliment.
you're a fit guy, but have you ever spent a shitload of money on fast food?
I have.
What's your worst order?
I can't remember how much I spent, but one day a buddy of mine at work did a challenge where we went to Chick-fil-A. We got 200 nuggets and a large fry each. So we each ate 100 nuggets and a large fry. And we did this at lunch during work. We were working at Chevron across town here.
This is Dan.
No, it wasn't Dan.
This fucking Dan's
It wasn't Dan. It was actually another buddy of mine who he used to buy. He was really jealous because he's a handsome dude with nice blonde hair, and he was younger than us, so I felt like I was leaving Dan for another man. We shared 200 nuggets and a large fry, and it was really fun until we got to nugget 45, and it was like a hot dog. You know, in the hot dog eating contest, like if you eat 4 hot dogs, like you come out on the other side. If you eat 4 hot dogs, everyone's like, that's pretty impressive. And then if you eat 9 hot dogs, everyone's like, that's pretty gross. And then if you eat 14 hot dogs, someone's like, this person's a bag of shit. But then you get to 20 and you're like, I'm kind of impressed again now. It's weird how that all changed. That's how it was for us. So from 80 to 100, we finally plowed through and finished it. And I swear to God, I've never eaten that much in my life. 20 minutes later, I was at my desk and I started to get my vision started to go blurry. I got drunk on peanut oil.
You got the meat sweats, dude.
I got the meat sweats. My vision was blurry. My head started to hurt, and I had 6 more hours to work that day.
I think that was like the anti-gay serum, just like coursing.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. Trying to kill the semen. Yeah.
Chris thought he was the Joey Chestnut.
From my last challenge. Yeah. Try to kill the semen from my last challenge. Whoa, Jake.
Hey man, you hosted the open mic at Timber for a very long time.
Yes.
Any crazy instance or any fun interaction where there was a drunk lady or a guy or something?
I'll tell you a quick one where about 45 people tried to fight me on one given night. I'll set this here. I feel like there's something between us.
There you go.
How's that?
I'll sit next to you.
So it was a busy night, and there was this guy for a while. He was like a middle-aged kind of like backwoodsy guy who was really fun. But he would do stand-up, and he would bring he'd bring 60 people with him to the open mic, and that's a disaster. Like if you have 60 people come out to see one person at an open mic where there's 20 performers, they're super excited to see their one buddy, and then they just hate the rest of the night, and they get trashed. So that's exactly what happened. And then there were these 2 kind of retired amateur professional wrestler looking dudes sitting at a table, and their very drunk dates were there with them. And in a full room, they just started yelling at me, and I had to control the room, so I started making fun of the whole table. And then the wrestler dudes had to defend their honor because they got embarrassed in front of their women. And then they came up to me after the show, and I was like, come on here, fucking, the Nasty Boys are coming at me. Skags and Knobs are trying to fucking fight after the show, and they're like, come on, guys. And when they did that, 2 of their friends came up behind them, and then they thought we were all fighting, and then 2 more of their friends came up after that, and they thought we were all fighting, and then 30 of them just walked up and surrounded me.
All of Lake Isabella.
Seriously, the entire deep heart of Oildale.
Okay.
the real Oildale. I used to be an 08er. My zip code was 08, so I said I was from Oildale. But I would drive down Rosedale, and 11 minutes later, I'm like, how am I still in fucking Oildale? How did it still be 08? They were from there. And I barely skated out with my life.
What'd you do? How'd you get out of it?
I just kind of stepped away, because you can't fight. You can't lose the venue. Even if I got in a fight with a wrestler dudes, comedy's dead there now.
Yeah.
So you just have to use diplomacy, and you've got to kind of learn to, my 3rd time on stage. Who here's lived in Bakersfield for more than 10 years?
Yeah. Okay. Bakersfield.
Tell me if you know this venue. The first place I ever did comedy, this was 8 years ago in Bakersfield, was Martini's Lounge. Who's been there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Check for ankle bracelets. That's there, the guys. All right. In case you needed to know who has a gun in the venue, it's right there. somewhere over here. That's my 5th time on stage ever. Was my 2nd time at Martini's Lounge, and 13 guys. I moved from Pennsylvania. I had a Pennsylvania license plate. Talked about it on stage. Got in kind of a scuffle, and 13 different guys surrounded my car, waiting to kill me after the open mic. And
What
so,
did you say? What?
one guy tried to get on stage, and so I put my hand on his chest and I pushed him away, and I said, like, don't do this again. And then my buddy was on stage. My buddy Ben Bradley, he's a power lifter now, but he was not then. He was not. He's a bodybuilder now. He was a bad neighbor then. Like that's where he was at. He was on stage, and a guy came on and tried to take the microphone, and so I went up, and then when security took him out, like I was John at him, and then a couple of his buddies came, and I'm like, well, what do you guys want? And then they all went to I saw them go in a corner and talk to a group of dudes, and they pointed at me, and they just all fucking walked out. And so I'm sitting there, I don't even know anybody, and I'm just sitting there going like, this show ends at 7 p.m., it's daylight out, they're standing around my car, and I'm like, all right, I guess and security told us that the cops can only protect us to the speed bump, which is like 50 feet from where my car is. So I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta go face the music or whatever this is. And right before I did, Ben Bradley, like I said at the time, schlubby guy, he stopped me, he goes, hey, I gotta say bye to people, but don't go out there before I come out there with you. It's gonna kill the both of us. But luckily, I walked out. As I walked out, they had gotten bored with it and just kind of dissipated and fell away. So they never saw me walk out, but if you were in Martini's, you thought I walked out, and they were like, we don't want any fucking problems with this guy, and I just walked away. So it actually worked out pretty nice.
Is that like an Aldo's place or like a La Movida? What is the equivalent? I'm not sure I understand.
What's it, at Martini's?
Yeah, what?
Does anybody know the people that used to run Martini's? I don't want to get killed. All right, I won't say who the guy was that run. Yeah. The guy that owned Martini's owned the motel next door.
Jesus Christ. Which motel
It was like a motel by the hour. It was like a motel by the hour. And so this was a Wednesday night, so it would just be people who were here working for the week, and then working girls, and then drug dealers, and then people with weapons, and it was just a so it was rowdy, like people would just yell your entire time. You couldn't do a joke or craft a joke. The only thing that the crowd responded to was being mercilessly made fun of. Like, so they would really enjoy that, but then 1 out of 20 people would want to kill you. So that was the tightrope we walked. For 6 months. Ooh, we stopped doing it. 3 weeks later, someone was murdered in the parking lot. 3 weeks after we stopped the mic, someone was murdered.
A comedian?
No. But if we stuck around for 3 more weeks, it would have been one of 3 or 4 of them.
I'm not hoping for some shit like that to happen here, but there is a Taekwondo studio next door. So
Taekwondo?
Yeah, so it's like
you're well protected. It's funny, there was like a thing for a little while where there was a group of us that had been, like there were a group of comics that had been through that, and they would look at the newer comics. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. That's how old and jaded we are. But it was like 3 or 4 years. There would be other comics that's like, these fucking new guys, they never did Martini's, man. Like it was a tour of it. Oh, they think the Iron Horse is rough because we tried to turn off the World Series while some bikers were there. These fuckers never did Martini's, man.
What about any cop interactions from when you were a kid or recently, or?
I don't really have any good cop interactions. My brother's one, so I have a bad cop interaction every day. But I can't. What I can tell you, I'm surprised, Joe. If you want to know, I can tell you one of the worst comedy show stories.
Let's hear it.
Really, really quickly. And I'm surprised Joe Alanis didn't bring this one up because he was there, and it was at Strandler Park.
The baseball field?
Is that a baseball field?
Oh no, it's the park next to the baseball
It's
field.
Pioneer Village, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And every week during the summer they have a different festival there.
Yeah.
This day they had something called Rocktoberfest, which was being run by iHeartRadio, was doing a thing. But we had a buddy who worked at iHeartRadio that was also involved in comedy, but he would get really, really drunk, and he was hosting it. So he said that 4 of us, me, Joe, and 2 other comics, could go in between the acts during the show and just do 15 minutes of comedy. In Strandler Park, so like if the stage is here, at Strandler Park, the first place you would see an audience member is like where the back wall is, which is the worst. It's 50 feet away, 50 feet away from the stage. And so we get there and I'm like, what is this gonna be like? We're supposed to go on stage at 5 p.m. I show up at 4 p.m. and our buddy Andrew Boydston, I hear him already on the stage. And so I just don't go in. I'm like, I'm not gonna go now, because I know if I show up, they're gonna throw, who knows how long Boydston's been up. They're gonna put me up there. So I waited. Boydston did an hour. He did an hour. He went from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. with a crowd 50 feet away that hated us. After he was done, the host goes, like he's already drunk. He's like, all right, I'm gonna put you and Joe up, but before we do, we're gonna bring out a band. And they bring out this great band called the Aviators. I don't know if anybody knows the Aviators. Nobody?
Kyle! Fucking Kyle!
You guys are exhausted. I've never seen a crowd peter out quite like this. So the lead singer comes out. They're like a jam band. They do cover songs. The lead singer comes out and he's got this thing that they made themselves called a cowbelt. It's a cowbell, but he wears it like a belt, and the cowbell part just hangs down like a cock. It's so cool. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen, unless you've got to follow it with jokes about your mom and wordplay and shit. I swear to God, he comes out with the cowbell and they play Blue Oyster Cult. Like Don't Fear the Reaper, like the Saturday Night Live sketch, but he comes out, but instead of Christopher Walken, he is like, he's doing it perfect. He's doing it perfect, and they're jumping on picnic tables and they're fucking like in these like hillbilly, like meth women, like toothless women's faces, and like they're fucking loving it. They're loving it. They're playing this thing like it's Madison Square Garden. Like they're crushing so hard, and Joe and I are just looking at each other like this is about to be the worst 15 minutes of our lives. They finish their set, they walk off, the crowd screams them back on for an encore. They come back on, they play an encore set, cowbelt again. They finish that, they go off stage, they get screamed on for an encore again. The guy comes out, he's like, hey, we have a show in Orange County tonight, we can't keep doing this, we'll play one more song. They play fucking Blue Oyster Cult again. Cow cockatoo it again. They walk off just blistering the 40 people in an open field. And the guy who's our buddy, who's the iHeartRadio host, he comes out, he goes, all right guys, you just saw the Aviators. Who's ready for comedy? Are you guys ready for some comedy? And we're sitting at a picnic table next to the girls who are just freaking out, and they don't know who we are. So he goes, are you guys ready for some comedy? And they go, no! And he goes, oh, come on, you can be a better sport than that. Who's ready for comedy? And the girls go, fuck you! And I looked at Joe and I went, goodbye. I just got up. And I walked out, and he goes, come on, man, don't quit. You're a comic, don't quit. And I go, I fucking quit. And it turned out to be the right move, because Joe went on stage, and he just started shitting on iHeartRadio in Strandler Park. And 20 seconds in, they cut his microphone. And he spiked the microphone down and broke it. And the whole place, so I left. He spikes the microphone, the radio's pissed off at us and this and that. 2 weeks later, I get a DM from the guy who was the host, and he goes, hey, I'm really sorry about what happened. Let me make it up to you. He was so drunk, he didn't know I left. He just thought Joe fucked up the show, so he contacted me to open for Kostaki and Cosmopolis. So it worked out for me.
Hell yeah.
So this was comedy before the well. This is what you were doing before all this shit, dude.
This is it. That was, by the way, that's what comedy was. I do this on stage occasionally, but our best gig for 2.5 years was at a funeral home. because they had a green room.
Oh,
It's the grieving room during the day, but at night it had cookies and everything. It's Mission Family Mortuary if you're ever in the neighborhood.
write that down. That's
Right,
that's next bad neighbor show.
it's a good gig, man. You want it.
Hey, give it up one more time for Chris Love, everybody. Local staple of the comedy scene here. Hey,
Hey, where can we find you?
yeah, where can we find you? Anything you want to plug?
Chris Flail on Instagram. Bad Neighbor Comedy on Instagram. I'm gonna start showing my ass on there too. Thank you.
Give it up for Chris Love, Chris. Hell yeah.
Hey, we're gonna give away another drink. You guys still want another drink?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So we have someone named Elsner, I believe it was. Elsner? Is it an
The
Elsner?
fucking
That's the fucking
bartender.
bartender.
And he left.
Okay, then the next one after that was Megan.
Alright.
There you go, free drink. There
You
you go.
got a free shirt and a free drink.
Alright, did you get anyone from the store?
Yes, we got Instagram, we got Cindy Gonzalez.
Cindy Gonzalez.
Free drink on me. Go ahead up to the bar.
All right, our next comic, you guys ready for our last comics? Our headliner of the night, you guys ready? Our headliner came all the way, he's from Ohio originally, moved out here to Bakersfield. Give a huge round of applause for Warren B.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, say it back. Hello. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. Bakersfield, well, how y'all doing? You alright? Come on, y'all can do a little better than that. Wake up a little bit. You okay? Y'all good? Give it up for bad neighbors, man. Give it up for bad neighbors. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Give it up for bad neighbors. You see the setup, man. Hey, Anthony, I'm about to take some pictures of this motherfucker, put it up on Airbnb, and charge $2,000 a month, nigga. You know how much rent you can get for, you know how much niggas is paying for this right here? For the couch, I can get at least $1,500 a month. They still paying on it from IKEA, but it's cool. He said I could put you in first class. Not me, ladies and gentlemen. I've been on first class myself, personally, a minimum of 5 times. Bitch, I can't pay for you to fly like that. If I did a song, Bobby, if I did it, I would say some shit like this. Is that first class? Because I ain't got first class ticket money, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got first class ticket money, but I be playing SPIRIT. If you get flown out by me, it's gonna be coach class. No seats in the aisle. Coach class. We don't pull for a while. I've been flying SPIRIT. That's Spirit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm flying Spirit, bitch. $30 a ticket, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be coach class. And pay for your bags. You know they charge like $50 a bag, bitch. You can't bring no bags. Hello, we can see the whole plane from the back seat. We in Z17, so you know what that means. Next to the restroom if you gotta pee. I don't care what out in, they don't cap at me. I'm sleeping, hands in the clouds. Cut it, Bobby. I said, we in Z17, so you know what that means. We next to the bathroom if you gotta pee. I don't care what out in, they don't cap at me. I'm sleeping, hands in the clouds, just sweet dreaming. Wake up when we land so I can keep scheming. It's hard times, baby, have reason. Instead of trying to get mad because your homegirl's teasing, like he ain't get the first class seats and he's cheap. And he got you in the Motel 6 and the Four Seasons. Baby girl, they just salty season. Home by themselves with no man for a reason. You can be two if your ass keep grieving. Or you can fly SPIRIT. You off beat a little bit, baby girl. It's okay. You was a little bit off rhythm. We're gonna work on it. I'm something like a rapper. I'm just something like a rapper, ladies and gentlemen. Rappers, they can say shit like that. Put you in first class. I got bars, but I couldn't like be a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Them lifestyles, these niggas getting shot every day, going to jail. And they be telling on themselves. Bobby Shmurda just got out of jail. Nigga, just the other day ago, this nigga put 26 murder cases in one song. and tell him who he's doing it with. I was with Rico and we shot a nigga, man. But you leave it to French Montana, he ain't worried about nothing. French Montana said, round with that work, strapped up with that Nina, got 2 bad bitches with me, Molly Aquafina. So you ride around with guns, drugs, and 2 white women in the car? Nigga, you need to be worried about a lawyer, nigga. You need to be worried about that. That's what Rick Ross said, put a Molly all in her champagne. She didn't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know it. I know that sounds like rape, sir. I know that. I know that sounds like rape. She didn't know that you put the Molly in her drink. I know that. These rappers can say whatever they want, and I don't like it. So I'm just something like rapper. You know what I'm saying? Times is hard out here in these streets. Like the lifestyle, like I'm a reformed thug. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a family man. Oh yeah, I still kill him. I'm a reformed thug. I got family and shit now. I'm from, like I said, from Columbus, Ohio, East Side, Wool.
Hey, man.
OH.
I.O., baby.
Hello, yeah, I had to bring some backup, nigga. Y'all crazy out here in Bakersfield. I had to call some niggas out. At the well, pull up. Cause I knew this was a hood show. Y'all started late too. I thought all the black shows started late. Nigga, y'all didn't start till 9 o'clock. I've been in the parking lot since 7:30. So don't mind me. I'm drunk and higher than gas prices right now. Why the fuck is gas so goddamn high? Why am I paying $26 a gallon and we in an oil-filled city? Listen, I've had 17 oil rigs on the way to this motherfucker, and I'm still paying $36 a gallon here.
Fuck.
It don't make sense. You know what? Fuck that. Like I said, times is hard, nigga. I'm about to start pulling up to these oil rigs, add a little water to that shit. You gotta dilute it, yeah? I'm gonna make like an 86 or 87. And I'm gonna be on White Lane and Stein selling water out of Aquafina bottles. Right next to the Rose Man, nigga. $10. No, $5. $5. I don't get it. If you from Bakersfield, make some noise.
Hello.
Hello. Y'all, I don't get, like, this is one of the most prettiest, dirtiest, hottest, best cities in the world, nigga. Like I said, I'm from Ohio originally. I was in LA and Hollywood, Hollyweird, as I call it, for 7 years, right? Meet my wife, nigga, I got a baby on the way, got a family. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out of LA. Let's get a city that's a little more calm and collective. Not in B-Town. Nigga, not the 661, y'all be thugging for real out here. They don't give a fuck. They don't got no future plans, no endeavors, no 401k plans, nigga. They don't give a fuck. They die for this shit right now. Right now, they die for this shit. I can't do it. Like I said, I just have to slow down. I don't like Bakersfield. I got a love-hate relationship with Bakersfield. Y'all dealing with bugs. Oh my gosh. Am I the only one that just got gang raped by some mosquitoes? These motherfuckers ready to train on my leg. These motherfuckers be built like baby pterodactyls. These goddamn flies is fast as fuck. You ever been in there trying to kill a fly? Don't let them fly. They give you These motherfuckers is flying zombies. You gotta hit them twice. You gotta double tap these flies. Oh, I don't know, I'm gonna hit a fly, went to go get a napkin, that motherfucker was going. You like, bitch. Y'all got roaches out here, nigga. Yeah, don't be trying to. Okay, I was at my friend's house. Y'all's bugs out here don't give a fuck. They disrespectful as hell. Nigga, you could be right there. Normally you'll sweat these motherfuckers. You ever seen a fly, nigga, they be rubbing their hands and shit right in front of you. Nigga, don't pull out no foot. Yeah. They be big as fuck, nigga. I seen the fly have to do a running start and then fly out. For real, the big nigga, he said, like I said, y'all, roaches don't give a fuck. They don't care if it's daylight, if they got company. I was at my nigga's house. I was like, damn, they don't know to come out till 8. You got company. They was looking at me like I was in the wrong place. I seen the road built like a baby chihuahua. Nigga. I said, what the fuck is that? Nigga, get that. And y'all's bums out here. These, what the fuck are they on, ladies and gentlemen?
Are they thugs?
These bums, like, and here's the thing about it. I've been in hard times, but these motherfuckers out here, what are they on? And they be hot as fuck. Well, why every bum out here got a dog? Don't you feel bad for the dogs? These motherfuckers, they be dehydrated as fuck. Don't you want to just give a dog? No, go get poo-poo some, go get poo-poo some water so I can feed it, nigga. You fucked up your life. What did Chico have to do with it? He didn't. The dog ain't do shit. He was talking about kids. Anybody got kids? Who got kids?
We all
Y'all niggas is mad as fuck too. Y'all
we got
I'm trying to forget about it. Shit, I'm preaching here. I love my kids, but I got 2 of them waiting in the car right now with the windows down.
Oh!
That's how I grew up. What the fuck is y'all laughing at? Windows down. They can breathe.
Damn.
You know, these kids nowadays are soft as fuck. Why are they so soft? I was born in the 80s. In the 80s, babies?
Hello.
Hello. We had the best shit, nigga. We grew up with all this shit. They call us like Generation X or some shit like that. This is like Generation LBGTQP XYZ. Oh, and I'm not gay bashing. These motherfuckers just confused as hell. These motherfuckers come out knowing how to work the iPad and shit. You ever seen it? You ever gave a little kid your phone and your iPad? These niggas are skipping ads, subscribing to extra shit. People give kids a bad rap. Like, they say when you got kids, your life is over. No, nigga, that's when you turn up. I got 4 of them. One of them motherfuckers gotta make it. You hear what I'm saying? I got a 25% chance that one of these niggas gotta be somewhere in life. You hear me? They be having the best snacks. I smoke weed and I get high.
Yeah, man.
Hello, look, all the niggas that really gonna smoke right now.
Hell yeah. Where we get off
But
the
it's
stand?
bad, like I said, it's bad, but I had to calm it down. I said, because I got kids, and I start now eating all their snacks and shit. On accident, nigga. I knew it was getting bad the other day ago. My wife found like 7 fruit roll-up snacks, and, fruit snacks on my side of the bed. And I ain't shit, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't shit. I instantly blame my son. I blame my son for doing it.
You sound like me.
It's hard out here, man. Gas is higher than goddamn Rick James and Bobby Brown at an AA meeting. It's hot as fuck out here. Why is it so hot? Nigga, I
Bakersfield.
thought it's Bakersfield. Nigga, yeah, baked in this field. Goddamn it. That's tired of seeing BBLs on these damn fake asses. I ain't never seen this many fake asses in my life out here. You know how many middle class Latinas I done seen? I just be feeling bad. I know some nigga in the oil field right now, still working, paying on that rent ass. You know she got a sugar daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, it was 8th grade history class, right? It was 8th grade history class. It was the last day of school. Teacher said, you know what? I don't got nothing left for y'all to do, so I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Whoever answers the question right, you get to go home early. You get to leave. Little Mike was in the back of the class, ready. This is my last joke. Can you be quiet, sir? I'm bullshitting. I told you I was a thug, nigga. And I got backup, nigga. Okay, listen. 8th grade math, history class. Last day of school. She said, class, I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. If you answer the question right, you get to go home early. She said, class, who said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Little Mike raised his hand, but before he could answer, Mary said, JFK. Teacher said, Mary, that's right, you get to go. Mike was mad, he said, damn. Teacher said, class, who said, we ain't land on Plymouth Rock? Plymouth Rock landed on us. Little Mike raised his hand. Before he could answer, Erica said, Malcolm X. Teacher said, Erica, that's right, you get to go. Mike was mad, she said, damn. Teacher said, last question. Who said, I have a dream? Little Mike raised his hand. Before he could answer, Abigail said, Martin Luther King. Teacher said, Abigail, that's right, you get to go. Mike was mad. He said, damn, but I wish these young homies would keep their mouth closed. Teacher turned around and said, who said that? He said, R. Kelly. Can I leave now? Okay, man. My name is Comedian Warren B. Bad neighbors, hello! Get up your toes, man. Get up your toes. Come on, keep it clapping. Keep it clapping. Get up your
Take a seat, Warren.
Hello.
Take a seat.
Am I welcome? Y'all still paying on this furniture or?
It's from Revenue Center.
Okay. Hello.
We're 3 months behind, but
I know. I figured that. He's drunk. Don't mind him. You know, like, they came to this motherfucker drunk. You hear me? Black people, we bring our own shit to the show. Okay, goddamn it, they gonna kick us out. Can I do an interview?
The butler's here.
Okay, the butler. Look, I got a white man serving me. Reverse psychology. Goddamn, thank you for the boss. Shit, I'm gonna take this home. I'm gonna put this with my liquor bottle. I got a hate bottle. I'm gonna put these liquor bottles on top of the refrigerator. That's right.
Hey, Warren, we've been asking a few questions tonight. I want to hear your input on this, man. What is the most you've ever spent on fast food for yourself or a fast food order?
What the fuck? That is not what was asked. I didn't hear that. I don't even buy fast food.
Yeah, you're a healthy guy. it seems
Yeah,
like.
I mean, I do, but I don't. I need discounts, nigga. We gonna split a large meal. I'm gonna get a 10-piece large, and you keep the fries, get some of your brother. I might go get a 5 for 5. You get the chicken nuggets, you get the burger. We're gonna split this large fry. Get a cup. Go get a cup. Go get a large drink.
You eat the ice.
I don't. I'm allergic to ice, actually. I know I do. I always do order. Did I go to the bar right now? I'll say
Warren,
something
you
no
allergic-
ice. Yeah, I'm allergic to ice.
You ain't allergic to ice, you just got root canal, dog.
It took a minute. Okay, I got it. I don't have dental insurance. You're right. I know. So, the ice, yeah, I gotta like drink it on one side of my mouth. That's my left side. I can only drink on my left side.
Hey man, I'm sure you've hosted open mics before. You've been at open mics.
Yes.
What's the craziest shit you've ever seen at an open mic before?
Huh. Not the craziest shit I've ever seen, but the craziest shit I experienced, right?
What happened?
Actually, my very first time doing stand-up comedy, right? So again, from Columbus, Ohio, right? I was in the Army, got back from Afghanistan, right? Lost my wife. Yeah, y'all support the troops back then. I was saving lives. So listen, no, dead ass, right? So what I do? See, I'm fucking shit up. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. You can still see me, nigga. So listen, yeah, like I said, come back from Afghanistan. Then lost my mom, 2010, right? So I'm going through it. There's no clap for that shit there. I'm joking. So listen, so yeah, just lost my mom, right? So I went. So my dude was like, man, let's go out. So I went on campus, the Ohio State University, and they was at
Ohio
State. Oh wait. I got some thugs with me. I got a full-on spear. I paid $25 for him to come. So I went on. It took a minute. Listen, so okay, cool. So I go to a show, right? And my dude, I got invited for one of my friends, right? And he was doing it, and he was like, all right. Like, he was funny, but he wasn't funny. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I can do this shit. You feel me? So he got out, and he was like, well, fuck it, come next week. I got you a free drink if you do it, right? I'm like, fuck. So I go the next week, last comic, as per usual. They put the black guy last, so I don't know when we're going to perform. I want to be at the front of the bus, right? So listen, not that ass, right? So I go there, on campus, the only black comic, the last comic, open mic. I really just, like I said, just freestyle. They went on the crowd and killed, murdered. And that shit, they booked me for the next show. And I've been in love ever since, bro. That shit saved my life. Bro, that first open mic, the original, more to the stories, I went to an open mic. Nigga thought I was funnier than that guy. And said, fuck it, let me do it. And like that ass, he said, came the following week and just randomly just, you know what I mean, went up there. Bro, that shit saved my life, bro.
That's what's
That's
up.
right. Yeah, y'all can clap now. That was pretty good. Hello. You can say it back, y'all. You can say it back. Finally, we're gonna do a little sit like plug. I got the merch and the shirts, and I'm selling weed. I got weed and I got an eight. Bro, but then I do got the mixtape. So that's all. I am something like a rapper, for real. Right? That's what I said. Like I'm something like. So that's what I'm something like a rapper.
Well, let's hear a freestyle then.
Hey, here comes the music over there, Bobby. You can get like that.
Y'all
Bobby gonna play
want
that
to be
button.
black? This is so simple. That's a black guy to rap.
Hey,
Right?
Julian knows how to rap. I think you guys should battle rap right now.
Whoa! What's up? You know what those folks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hold on. And English for favor, goddamn it. Hey, these Spanish rappers is dope, nigga. I don't know what they be saying, but how can you rhyme in Spanish? And that shit, don't be doing no reggaeton shit, though.
Hey, I don't know Spanish.
Don't hang me with the Yankee Daddy shit, bro. We say I don't know Spanish. This shit here.
We're just gonna play Gasolina by Daddy Yankee.
Now, we not rap. I'm something like rap, bro. of Duty. These rappers, this is real life, dog. So listen, let me tell you. So when I first started, I would say I would do the parody. Man, put on the motherfucking beat. Listen, I don't need a fucking beat. I'll bring the heat.
Oh,
If you put on the beat, you got a fucking cheat. He said freestyle. I'm something like a rapper. Came to Hollywood, an actor. I'm really a trapper. I got the weed in the trunk. Nigga talking shit. See, he wanna talk. He wanna be the rap, nigga. He was, okay, son. Look, son. Okay, let me sit down, cause I don't know who these niggas getting shot. I'm not trying to get shot. We're indicted.
Hey, he says he's a trapper, but we all know he's really a capper. He got next up on his hat, but you ain't no rapper, brother.
Okay, I'm not a rapper. I told you that. I'm not even gonna rap to these bars. It's too fat. Like your stomach, your belly, your belt. Put on the beat, not a thing about the belt. I bring the heat, I bring the fucking fire. You say I'm not a rapper, you a fucking liar. Turn the beat down and bring it up. I don't give a fuck. I'm bitch from the buck. That is the O. If you didn't know, I'll fucking go like a green light. It seems like I'm funny, but please don't be a dummy. I'll put the fucking bang into your tummy. And I don't care if you run from me. My guns got smoke, I still that dope, I got that. See, let me stop, nigga, because I'm still a rapper. And I really bring these bars here, nigga, bro. Don't play with me. This was is hard right now. I got my thug, I got my security in the back, I got my entourage. Nigga, we are rapping.
Julian's up.
Okay, come on, Julian. We're not battling, nigga, just rap. Cause you don't want to fucking rattle, I'll leave your brain rattle. I won't let you go cause your flow is kinda weak, like a fucking speak. Girl in the front of me, fucking minute. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Says, I'm drooling up, nothing in my cup. Been dead sober and you know what's up. Yeah, it's J to the 3. Oh, and I lost the beat. Oh, wait, let me restart. One more time. Yeah. Now
You don't got rhythm, you
Yeah, you already know I did the crime and did the time. Yeah, you already know I ain't lying. Yeah, I come through and I lock all the shine. Yo, like Congeezy. Yeah, you know I'm breezy. Say cool, and I got Adidas on my feezy. My feet, no, I ain't no freak. Yeah, I roll through, leave you straight up leaking on the floor. Want some more? Got your hoe. Yeah, you already know, and it's J to the dough, yo. And
J to the dough, it's your boy Warren B from the O. You didn't know, he got the grill, I got the flow, I got the whip, I got the stick. We bout to fuck your bitch, and I pass it to my nigga Ed. Pass it to Marcos, cause yo bitch is a hoe, yes she go. And I don't really flow, but I go like a fucking animal. I'm a mammal who eats niggas up like I'm Hannibal. Yeah, I'm flammable. Woo, we're in the light. I'm the fireman. Put the fireman, then the fireman, then I got the Iron Man. When the top stuff go, you know what I mean? That's how you gotta rap, nigga. You gotta get in niggas' faces. You gotta be aggressive. I'm trying to chill, man. I'm trying to record something, okay?
Now me, my turn. I would just go for theater. All right. Someone give me a word. I'll rap for a minute. Just kidding. Fuck that.
You make the beats though. You look like the nigga that make the beats. You look like he has the headphones on. He'll make you sound good, nigga, but he just be there like, nah, take it back. Bring it back one more time.
I look like I got Cheetos at my computer.
Nah, facts, nigga. That's all kind of flavor hot shit residue.
I'm just the DoorDash driver.
Right, no facts. And you talk to the police. We want you to talk to the police.
Like, no, officer. We're just hanging out.
Is there anyone in the audience that wants to come up and get down to that beat right here? Anyone that wants to?
So is this a freestyle battle or a podcast interview?
All right, so we have one over here in the audience, and we have one over here in the music booth.
Fuck it up.
Hold on, so we about to battle rap?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's finish this. Hold on, this is my little 5 minutes of fame, man. You see me in the light, okay? Y'all not paying for this shit. I came for the podcast, nigga. Y'all gonna ask me these goddamn questions, nigga. I ain't prepared. Now, first of all, I love this. Hold on, real quick, pause it. Y'all really wanna rap? Shit, this.
Fuck it. Who guys want to rap? Give it a round of applause if y'all do some rap. Let's go.
If you wanna listen to some country music and we have a reggae, or reggae song, hold on, Joseph, what you got? You got bars? You got two?
We got something coming up.
He's from Ohio, so I know he got a little something.
Let's do something. Thanks, sir. Lower music real quick.
We can't rap. Well, we gotta be instrumental.
Hold on,
We
real quick.
can't rap over Eminem.
What's your name? What's your name?
Hi, man. My name is Chase.
He does everything.
Okay?
Chase Armstrong.
I know this guy. Okay? I call me security. You done put me in the back. It's my in the back of the back. That's why I came up here to talk to you, sir. We don't need no beat.
Damn.
I know you sound like a rapper. I don't trust motherfuckers who look like you because we from the same damn city, boy.
No wait.
I know. Now listen, man. You do look like you make a good beat. I don't know why she put me up here on this fucking stage. This is my guy right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like my little brother, big cut. But first of all, she braided my daughter. I didn't know that daughter cried about hair.
They do.
Yeah, they do. She wouldn't like it. I was
This
like,
is
oh,
audition. He's auditioning. Keep going. No, I love it. No, I love it. No, I'm not embarrassed. Black people, I'm black. I'm used to being embarrassed by my family. We do this all the time. You know how many cooking outside of bed too? Go ahead. I'm used to the uncle being drunk and crazy.
man, this man, she pushed me up here. This man gave me a microphone.
Okay, go. You know, black people, we take advantage of that. Shout out to my mama. Go ahead, go.
Hi, auntie. Hey, man. Hey, listen. First of all, you do look strong. You better watch this motherfucker right here. You're talking about you all night. Man, that's my door.
Hey, he just gives off that vibe though, huh? Like, he's kind of a little.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
I do like those though, man. Where you get them from?
I got him from.
What size are they?
On my side, though.
I'm asking.
Hey, he from the same. He got a little dog in him, man. He got 2 strikes. He ready to go for a third. Don't let it go. You heard him rap. He's been in prison
I'm
before.
just saying.
Now those is prison raps. He's been around black people
That's
before.
not about 12 or 13, right?
I got him from the DSW.
That's cool. I ain't got DSW money though. I got some what's up.
What you know? What you got?
I'm wearing a little.
Okay, the Asics. All right, cool.
Asics. Come on, man. Ain't no grandmas up here. I'm sorry, babe. I love you.
Yeah, exactly.
You apologizing to her. She in the audience.
Hey, you know what? Hey, listen. You heard that boy come up here and talk about meth life from. Well, I ain't talking. Fresno. They like meth up there, don't they?
Yeah.
He said that.
Oh, wait a minute. All the drug dealers in the room. You're like, maybe some cops in here.
I knew you were gonna ask that question. That's why I came up here first so I could avoid it. All jokes aside, hey man, listen, you guys have done a dope ass job, but I'll beat your ass at beatbox right now.
Beatbox.
You guys ever see Men in
Get
Black?
some water. Give me some boss. You gotta voice it. You gotta wet it up. Move it up.
You guys see Biz Markie and Men in Black too? Warren wants to kill me. Warren wants to kill me.
Okay.
Grinding.
He said, I'm like, just grinding. I heard it. I don't. Okay, fuck the beat, man. That's bad.
Hey,
That was pretty terrible. That was pretty terrible.
Chase, man, give it up.
Give it up, man.
I think if you guys don't want to rap again, we want to give it up.
See, this is very racist. How come it's a rap freestyle when a black guy comes out to freestyle? You gotta have a whole many Dr. Phil open couch moments.
You have your own song, your own rap song.
Because I'm so I just sound like a rapper.
You selling a mixtape, aren't you?
I am. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, on all streaming platforms, you can Google King War V, something like a rapper. Go ahead and pull out your phones. I got these shirts right here.
Promo.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what you're doing.
I got some War V stage on for the podcast.
Go ahead.
On Bad Neighbors.
Go ahead, yes.
I'm a good neighbor. I would like share my sugar, my ketchup and sugar sauce. Okay?
I like ranch.
I could use a nigga at heart. I mean, yeah, little black. We put ranch on everything, but not that ass.
Even on our spaghetti.
The mixtape was on all streaming platforms. You can Google it. King War V. Something like rapper. I got some shirts out there. How look at all beautiful. Give it up for Paul.
Yeah, got shirts on there, man.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, if you get a shirt, I will personally give you the pre-ordered album for the free. So
That sounds like a scam.
it is. It's a very good scam. I take EBT, Cash App, Venmo, Bitcoin. I take it all. Like, gas money. If you want to just follow it.
That oil thing that you said, I've been wanting to do that for 20 years, dude. I feel
It's
like you pull
facts,
up to an oil
bro.
rig and
How
you
the
put
fuck,
it in.
bro? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, cause I know the oil is the gas, but
Yeah,
I'll be looking at it. You right? So if I add a little water, a little sodium, a little garlic powder to the motherfucker. You know, we put garlic powder on everything. Listen, I just gave y'all a jewel.
He said
White people
something, too.
put garlic powder in this shit. And make everything better. It's
I think you said garlic powder.
and just like shake it up, like the water.
Are you fucking serious?
You got to step for it. It's like fresh Coke. You got to step for it. Add a little baking soda or something to the oil. And put that motherfucker in the car. Either now I'm gonna get an electric car and just stay with an extension cord. One or just
A 1,000-yard extension.
yeah, I'm gonna just plug my shit up. Nigga. Anybody got an outlet? That's not how they work. That's not how they work.
Literally looking for the plug, huh?
Ooh! Give it up for Joey. Give it up. Hey, give it up for your host, the Bad Neighbors, Deadass, please. Come on, bro. Y'all do that. Deadass. This is nice. This is nice. I feel like y'all about to like gang rape me or something like this. Like this.
That's the
This is the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's if you stick around too long.
Okay. I'm out of here. Baby girl, can you go start the car?
Hey, I think that's the end of the show, but I kind of want to see a couple people rap. Does anyone want to rap tonight? Does anyone want to come up here and rap?
Are you really
Megan
trying
just
to
shook her head. She said, fuck that.
You really
This
turning
isn't
this
the
guy
laughing
into,
stock. She said, fuck that.
He's in the basement. Okay, Big Ticket. Give it for Big Ticket. This nigga trying to really have Freestyle Friday in here.
Hey guys, so Warren is gonna be selling some merch after the show. Fat Neighbor is also doing stickers.
I'm also selling grams and eggs. I'm selling sweet milk. I'm selling taxes. I got some barbecue sauce in the back.
Hey, but not barbecue sauces, but for real, I got seasonings. We're gonna have a merch table set up. If you guys want to go there, support local comedy, support your comedians. That'll be really great. Tickets or stickers are gonna be on a donation basis. We really appreciate all you guys coming out.
Hold on real quick. Can y'all follow me on Instagram? King Warren V.
Yeah.
King Warren V. Instagram, all that shit. That'll be good. I appreciate it. Trying to get my numbers up.
But everybody give it up for yourselves.
Oh, they don't like yourself.
They don't even want it.
They don't give a fuck.
They've been here 5 hours. I'm
Yeah.
really happy.
So am I. I just knew y'all was gonna start on time. I was like, you know what, like, be here on time, just ring by. But y'all got a little melanin to the situation too, so you got the Mexican rap, the music and shit. I should have known it was gonna be bad. I sound hella racist, huh? Yeah, it's not racist to be funny. If it's funny,
It'd be hard as shit when he said melanin.
yeah, because I see you got a little something. You just eat black pussy. That's what it is. You just like black. You just serve big booty black girl on your forehead. That's what it is.
Fuck.
It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Where the ladies at?
Where all the white women at?
Look, they scared. They got big stuff out.
Ain't nobody scared.
There we go, yeah. We have these stickers for sale with big black pussy.
He just brought it. He just heard it. He just heard it.
Yeah, if we're gonna be standing back there, if you want to just throw some donation, anything you want, you can pick it up. I think that's been our show, right, guys?
Yeah. Thank you so much. You're Bad Neighbors in your home.
Have a great night, everyone. Take care.